Ink Ribbon.
As you may or may not know, I have a soft spot for the Dreamcast. But I don't know why. One day I sat there and I just stared at it and I was like, why do I like you? You're so weird. And then I realized I like the Dreamcast because it's weird.
The thing is, people don't seem to appreciate what that meant. Nowadays, games seem to be cookie cutter, carefully marketed experiences that are polished but kind of meh, in my opinion anyway. For example, to me, Uncharted, the Tomb Raider reboot, Assassin's Creed, and The Last of Us all look and feel the same. They're super polished and cinematic, yeah. Are the graphics good? Oh yeah, they're amazing. But are they really great games? I personally don't think so. And trust me, if you knew how much I was obsessed with Tomb Raider, you'd understand how much it hurts me to say that.
Wow, I just realized I've never talked about Tomb Raider on my channel. And, I have some stuff to tell you about that series. Anyway, so the Dreamcast was the era where developers were not afraid to do anything. I mean, look at this controller. Like, look at it. And this, the visual memory, like, what? Look at this. They didn't care how wacky or off the walls their ideas were, they just went for it. And this was combined with the huge graphics jump from the PS1 to the Dreamcast.
If you guys weren't there, you can't understand how amazing it was. You went from this to this. From these to these. When I played the demo for Dead or Alive 2, I think I nearly cried at how amazing the graphics were. I was 12, don't judge me. Some of the games that were interesting, although probably doomed from the start, also brought some major innovation for gaming.
Unfortunately, some of the games were Japan exclusive, so I never got to play them.
For example, there's the ambitious game called Shenmue, which at the time was revolutionary in its gameplay. This was before GTA or any real open world games existed, so the developers didn't have anything to base it on. And some of the things from Shenmue are still seen in games today. Like the QuickTime events, for example. They're in countless games nowadays, but I'm pretty sure Shenmue was the game that created them. Maybe, don't quote me on that. Then you also had games that took established franchises and did crazy experiments to see what would happen. Games like Cannon Spike. You know those videos where people put random things in a microwave to see what happens, and then the microwave explodes? Yeah, that's basically what Capcom did here. Taking characters from Street Fighter, Mega Man, and Darkstalkers, the gameplay consists of a sort of co-op beat-em-up combined with lots of shooting so it feels like a shoot-em-up. Oh, and all the characters are on skates. Because, of course they are. Speaking of skates, then you had a game like Jet Grind Radio, which gained a cult following and still hasn't really been done like it was back in the day. Rollerblading, graffiti, a bumping soundtrack, it was awesome, though I guess it wasn't that weird. Unlike Egg. Yes, this is a game called Egg, or Elemental Gimmick Gear. See, with a name like that, there's proof that peeps at Dreamcast gave no fucks. Your game is called Egg? It's a mishmash of 2D and 3D with a ton of dialogue and no mainstream appeal? Hell yeah! I mean, it's beautiful. This is how genius ideas are created. And I'm gonna skip right over Seaman, because oh my god. There's a Japanese exclusive that I really want to try one day called Rumania. It's got all the appeal of The Sims without any of the stress or management. Perfect for the types of people who like to make their Sims suffer. Basically, from what I've seen of the gameplay, you watch this guy in his apartment and can influence him to interact with things. I think there's a ton of potential for a game like this, but alas, it has been left in the dust. And to end this video on a nice soft landing, I just want to mention the typing of the dead. I mean, we all had those typing classes that were so boring, but killing zombies by spelling words? Hell yeah. Edutainment.
So, in conclusion, I think we need more of this and less of this. Or maybe meet in the middle.
What are you gonna do to him?
And if there's ever a Dreamcast Mini announced, I'm gonna fanboy so hard. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this video, check out my other stuff and consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to check out the community tab where you can vote on future videos. I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.